Hey everyone, so today I'm back with another video. This is going to be a tutorial of just an everyday neutral look. It's what I'm wearing right now. I just purchased some new MAC eyeshadows. I got an email saying that the little single eyeshadows were only $6. So I purchased a few new eyeshadows, so I really wanted to use those. So that was kind of my inspiration on this look. And I really wanted to do something just really neutral, just everyday out the door. I did pair it with a pretty bold lip, I guess, but you gotta do something, kind of jazz it up a little bit. So if you want to know how I did this look, then please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Please click subscribe, that'd be great. I'm hoping in the next week or so to film a more detailed eyebrow tutorial. I still really want to do a dramatic look. This is the look that I did today. If you want to know how I did this look, then stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye. So we will start by using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer, and I focus that mainly on my nose and the tops of my cheeks, and anywhere that my face is just a little bit bumpy, like on my chin. I was having some issues this week with a little bit of breaking out. So it just helps kind of smooth everything out, make the pores less visible. I've only used this a couple times, so I'll keep you updated on whether or not it's really that fabulous. But I did really enjoy using it for this look today, because I felt like it did kind of smooth everything out a little bit. I'm going to then follow that up with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I use a little bit of that, and I focus it mainly on my cheeks, and then whatever's left I put it kind of right down the center of my face, but the majority is right on my cheeks. Then I go in with the Mary Kay Cream to Powder Foundation, and I'm using the shade Ivory 2, and I just use a cosmetic sponge from Walmart to apply that with. And then I'm going to use my Mary Kay Sheer Press Powder and kind of buff that all over the skin just to make sure everything is nice and even. I'm going to go in with my Mary Kay Eye Primer and prime my lids from the bottom of my eyes all the way up past my eyebrows, so that way it's nice and primed for when we do our brows. That's going to be a video that I'm going to do probably soon, but for this tutorial I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Chocolate, and I just use the spoolie end to kind of make sure everything is brushed down. And then I go in with the pencil part and just fill in all the little gaps using just really short strokes. You just want everything to look very precise and kind of emphasize the arch and everything of the brows. But like I said, I'll be doing a video on that soon of exactly more in detail of how I do it. And then I go back in with the spoolie just to make sure everything's nice and blended and I didn't miss any spots. That kind of helps that. To set it, I'm going to go in with my Mary Kay brow gel. It's just a clear gel, but I've just noticed that it once it dries really hard, almost like a hairspray or something, and I really like that over some of the other ones that I use. I'm then going to go in with my Mary Kay Cream Eye Color in Beach Blonde, and I'm just going to use the flat cream brush with that, and that's going to go all over the lid and blend out into the crease. That'll be a good base for the eyeshadow that I'm going to put on my lid, which is one of my new MAC colors, and it is in the shade Retrospeck, and I'm just going to use a flat shader brush to put that all over the lid and blend into the crease. And then I'm going to take my next MAC color, which is Satin Taupe. It's just a really cool shade, brown color, or taupe color I should say, and that's going to help blend out your crease. And then I'm going to go in with Mystery eyeshadow, which is a cool brown shade. And I'm going to use a small pencil brush just to outline the outer V of the eye. You can make this as intense as you want to, but I was really wanting a more natural look, so I just went in very lightly and then blended that back out using the Satin Taupe color just to make sure everything was really light. Like I said, I'm just going to blend that out as much as you can, and you can make it a little bit darker if you wanted to, but I really wanted to keep it light today. Then I'm going to go back in with Mystery with a pencil brush and go right underneath the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back in with the color Retrospeck and just make sure that it's nice and vibrant on the lid. And you can also then use that color to help clean up any of those outside edges that you might want a little bit more blended that you didn't get before with the fluffy crease brush. Then I'm going to go in with the color Nylon with a big fluffy brush and go right underneath the brow bone to kind of give that a little bit of a highlight, as well as take another pencil brush and use it Nylon again for that inner corner just to brighten it up a little bit. It's always nice to have that brightness in the inner corner. It just gives it a little bit of pop. Then I'm going to go in with my Ulta Full Coverage Concealer and put that all underneath the eye area in a triangle form. I love this concealer. And I'm going to pat that out first with my fingers and then go in with the Real Technique sponge, wet it just a little bit with Fix Plus, and then use that to kind of push that into the skin and blend it out a little bit more. I'll do more of an in-depth review of comparing this with the Makeup Forever HD concealer once I've used it a little bit more. But as of right now, I really think I like it even better. Then I'm going to take my Bare Minerals concealer and Well Rested with a fluffy brush and just dust that wherever we put that concealer. It just helps to kind of set it and brighten it at the same time. And then I did something that I didn't really like, but I used this flatter brush and went in with MAC sculpting powder and Sculpt to try to contour with. I forgot I bought this brush to help bake, not to bronze, so I really didn't like it. So I went in and I tried to buff it out as much as possible with this other brush from MAC, but I really didn't like it. I went in then with my Mary Kay Shy Blush, just a little bit of it on the cheeks, just to help warm up the face a little bit. And then I went in with MAC Emphasize and the Sculpting Powder and Soft Focus, kind of blended the two together with my e.l.f. brush right underneath the eyes once again. That just helps again to make sure it's all set and to really brighten up that center focus of the face. And then I went in with the Ulta Illuminating Powder in Yellow Diamond. I really wish the camera picked up how beautiful this is in person, because that highlight is probably one of my favorites. That and my Mary Kay Pearls. They're just so pretty. But I put that on the highlight of my cheek, as well as dusted a little bit of it right above the eyebrow just to kind of lift the eyebrows a little bit more. And then I went down the center of my nose and then across the Cupid's bow. And once again, I blended all that out just so it didn't look too harsh. I went with the Urban Decay Night Setting All-Nighter Setting Spray. And then with my MAC False Lashes Mascara, I used a couple coats of that on the bottom and the top. So this is the finished look. To finish it off for my lips, I lined them with my NYX lip liner in Prune. And I followed that up with the Mary Kay True Dimensions lipstick in Berry a la Mode. And then this didn't really do too much to it, but I really like the smell of it. And I put over top of all of it the Bite Lip Shine in Prosecco. It may have lightened it up a little bit, but really I just love the smell of this. I think it's really good. So this is the finished look, just a really everyday neutral look. I really wanted to try out the new MAC eyeshadows that I'd ordered, so that was kind of my inspiration for this look. So if you have any questions, you can leave those below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye!